Jordan, guess what?
What?
The XFL's back.
I heard. I'm pumped.
And Johnny Manziel just found out, apparently he's not going to be allowed to play in it.
We'll talk about that more.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that part.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to get into is our GOATs this week. Jordan, I'll let you go this week.
You're going to let me go first?
I'll let you go first.
I've only got 5. Is that
Gosh.
All right. I'm going to go quick, though. Okay. So my first GOAT is DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie Cousins, for his game that he had on Monday night against the Bulls that went to overtime. New Orleans ended up winning. He put up a crazy stat line. 44 points, 24 rebounds, 10 assists, and 4 steals. It's ridiculous. No matter if you're playing the Bulls or if you're playing the Pelicans, who's still a pretty bad team. But I'm just saying, like that's an awesome stat line. He balled out. Then Slam, the Slam cover for issue 214 came out. I believe it was Tuesday it came out. And it is him and Anthony Davis on the cover. That is one of the coolest looking covers I've seen in a very long time. For the Slam magazine, it's like the No Limit type thing. It's like green and like it says Slam and diamonds and stuff like that. It's got a big gator on it. I don't know why, probably because New Orleans, but it was a super cool cover for the magazine. So he's had a heck of a week.
Does this mean that New Orleans is going to stay together? That they're not going to break up and leave each other now? That they're going to be with each other forever?
Well, I wouldn't say forever. But I think that's a pretty crazy tandem of Anthony Davis and
you literally have probably
DeMarcus Cousins.
I'll put him down the greatest center in Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. Honestly, if they weren't on the same team,
you're reaching there.
I'm not reaching there.
He's not the best center of all time.
No, best center in the NBA right now.
Oh, okay.
Best center in the NBA right now.
Yes.
And probably the best power forward right now too.
Yes.
They have the best.
Yeah, this is probably the best front court.
This is probably the best, I wouldn't say ever.
Up there with Alonzo Mourning and Shaq.
Don't also forget Tim Duncan and the Admiral.
That was a good one, too. It's up there. I mean, they're good. All right, so I've got only 3 more GOATs. I'm going to stay with basketball. Virginia Cavaliers defense. They played Clemson on Tuesday night. They held Clemson, who's ranked number 18.
Just making sure you said the Virginia Cavaliers, not the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes, this is. We're talking about defense.
Oh, we're talking about defense.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I got confused. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Cavaliers defense doesn't mix well.
It doesn't. No, but Virginia's ranked number 2. Clemson's ranked number 18. Well, they were ranked number 18. They held Clemson to 36 points total in the total game.
Oh wow.
Clemson shot 31% from the field, 15% from the 3-point line, and what I get is Virginia only let them shoot 4 free throws the entire game. That's it. I mean, Virginia is such a great defensive team. They've done this to multiple teams this year, but to do it to someone as good as Clemson, they did North Carolina a few weeks ago too. But I mean, that performance was they suffocate whoever has the ball on defense. It's amazing.
Wouldn't it have been even funnier is if Zion Williamson, like everybody was saying, was going to commit to Clemson at first.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying, oh, he's probably going to go to Clemson, blah, blah, blah. What if he would have committed to Clemson and then watched that happen? And then we would have got to watch him decommit like the very next day.
Or he could have been like, I can take this over on my own next year. We'll see what happens.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
So.
All right, next one is Chipper Jones. He got he got into the Hall on his first ballot.
Nice.
So did Jim Thome.
So when's the steroid allegation coming out?
Okay, Chipper is a good boy from the South. He did not do steroids. I'm just saying.
Just probably a crap ton of them.
Didn't do
blood
steroids.
Doping.
No. He only chewed the chaw. That's all he did. He didn't.
That right there should probably be a steroid in itself.
But it's not. It's not listed. So Chipper Jones, he's the man. He is in the South. He is an icon. I remember growing up playing Little League baseball, which I wasn't good at. I always wanted to be number 10 because of Chipper Jones. He's my favorite player. Never got to be number 10 because I wasn't good.
And because every other kid on your team probably wanted to be number 10.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be number 10. Everyone wanted to be number 10 or 25 because Chipper and Andrew Jones. Yeah. So, but he got on his first
life right there.
He got in on the first ballot right there. My last GOAT of the week is, we were talking about the XFL, it is Vince McMahon bringing back the XFL. What can I say? I mean,
Stone Cold Stunner, like what, on Saturday?
Monday night.
Monday night. Okay.
Monday Night Raw.
So Monday Night Raw, and then he comes out
On
on
Thursday.
Thursday and announces the XFL.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a big week for Vince, but I mean, what can I say? We're gonna have another football league, and I was just introduced to the Canadian Football League this week, so it's like in the massive 8 days.
You've now been introduced
to
to
two
two more football leagues.
Yes.
Wow. This is life altering experiences.
Yeah, and I don't really have that much time on my hands to watch these new football leagues, but I'm gonna have to carve out some time. So someone's gonna get a little upset.
Okay, you're just gonna have to roll the tape.
Yeah,
You're just gonna have to DVR all of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then just roll the tape every
I'm
single
not
week.
rich enough for DVR right now.
I mean,
YouTube it.
Just YouTube it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not, but it's totally got to be on YouTube.
It will probably
Definitely
be.
not on YouTube.
Okay, but no, I mean, who couldn't be excited about the XFL? I'll tell you why you shouldn't be excited about the XFL in a few minutes. I'll let you go through goats though.
Okay.
Okay.
My first go is Twitter. Twitter is now officially giving us history lessons. They gave one this week on a band by the name of Milli Vanilli. And they went into this long article about how Milli Vanilli tricked everybody into being the first band to successfully lip sync and win Grammys.
What?
Yeah. It happened in like the 1980s. It was a band that lip synced everything, and eventually when they were busted, they got all their Grammys taken back. But they won Grammys because of it. Very,
Really?
very odd.
Really?
It's a very just odd read in itself, but I also just find it hilarious that now we are receiving history lessons from Twitter.
Where can I look at these history lessons?
On Twitter.
How? Like, do I have to follow somebody?
No. If you just go into the search tab,
Uh-huh.
you know how they have like a ton of articles
Yeah.
sometimes posted already? It was just sitting in there. Top story of the day. Very odd. Just very weird.
Wow.
Can't wait till they like start talking about Andrew Jackson and slavery or something like that. I hope
It's a
not.
hot
that
topic.
would be a really hot topic.
Hot
that would
topic.
go not into
I
well.
don't think this one's going to end with not.
So then my other go of the week is the Miami Heat. This is probably one of the few times I'll ever say this in my entire life because as an Orlando Magic fan, I hate the Miami Heat.
I hate them as well.
But their Miami Vice jerseys, extremely, extremely well done this year.
Don't like them.
I like them. I personally am along the lines of a lot of other people that think that should be their home jersey from this point on. It's something
The
about
pink and the teal? No.
Yeah, it's very Miami as a city though.
Yeah, it is.
I
Very
think
Miami.
that it goes so well with Miami as a city though that it should be their constant thing now.
Okay.
And then maybe they just add like a club portion to their
Ooh.
to their stadium.
It's a good marketing tool.
It is.
Yeah.
The only other way people will go watch Miami games right now.
I've been to a Miami game. They're pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's one.
Was it- was
it's the best NBA atmosphere I've been to, but that's not saying much. Being Orlando.
Was LeBron James playing there still?
No, it was Dwayne Wade's last year in Miami Heat
Right.
jersey.
So there's nobody there anymore.
No, I beg to differ. I mean, they got a good fan base down there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
They have a good fan base.
it was a Heat Hornets game in the first round of the playoffs that I went to, and I've never been in I've never been in an NBA arena.
It was a playoff game?
Yeah.
Oh, that changes it then.
Okay, but if the playoffs went to Orlando, it's not going to get loud.
Yeah, it did.
No.
I've seen Orlando play in a playoff game, first round against Boston
Yeah, but when
Celtics,
you're
and
watching
it was
on
insane.
FS South or whatever, they're going to hype it up a little bit. You know, it's going to seem loud in there. But
Yeah,
until
Miami
you're there,
plays on FS South as well.
Yeah, but I was there. It wasn't like it was coming through my speakers of the...
Right, and I've been at an Orlando Magic playoff game.
Oh, you have? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry.
I watched Boston fans almost get in a fight with Orlando fans.
Was this when Dwight Howard was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's when Big Baby Davis hit a game winner in the playoffs.
That's the game that you went to?
Yes, I
Oh, that
literally
sucks.
almost openly cried inside the stadium because I was like, this is the first time I've ever been able to see Orlando play in a playoff game, and this happens. And there's drunk Boston fans sitting like 2 rows behind me, screaming and yelling.
Wow.
Some obscenities towards the Orlando Magic fans that should never be repeated.
So now you know how I felt at the national championship game because I had waited all my life to see Georgia in that stage, and then I was sitting around people that were drunk yelling "Roll Tide" at me, and
You did that to yourself.
openly cried.
You did that to yourself.
I would do
You
it again.
should
I
have
would do
known
it
that
again.
they were going to lose.
I would do it all over
You
again.
should have known they were going to lose.
I would do it all over again.
I knew you would.
All right.